Welcome back to another cooking adventure. Today we're making lamb kebabs with harissa seasoning from scratch. All these big name brands that make these seasoning packets that you buy at various chain stores, they're 50% flour, so you're not getting your bang for your buck. You're getting ripped, and it's gluten, and I'm on a gluten-free diet now, and well, as much as possible anyway. And here's what we got. We got a little bit of mint, about a teaspoon and a half of mint. We got cinnamon. There's about a tablespoon and a half. 2 tablespoons of paprika. Usually use smoked, but I've only got the sweet at the moment. Tablespoon of garlic powder. There's actually salt in there. It's very hard to see. Caraway seeds. There's a tablespoon. Tablespoon of cumin seeds. Half a dozen little bay leaves. And 2 tablespoons of coriander. Now you can add dried chili. You can rehydrate it, then blend it, and you can turn all this into a paste with a little bit of vinegar. But today we're just making a powder, and I'm not adding chili because my daughter can't eat it. So this is for tonight's dinner. We also have a kilo of diced lamb. So we're going to put the caraway and the cumin seeds into the stove, into a frying pan. Now the coriander, if you got it in seed form, you can toast it as well. And you just want to get those aromas happening. Dry roasting them. Smells beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat off, and then I'm going to add the powder of the coriander to it. So I've just added the coriander powder, just enough to get it happening, and then this is all going to go into a blender. Okay, so now it's time to blend it all up. We've got the cumin, the caraway, and the coriander all in there. This is the bay leaves. We're crushing, always pre-crush them. And there they go. The mint, the cinnamon, the garlic, the paprika, and of course the salt all goes in. That's everything. Oh, where's my lid? There it is. Now, like I said, you can add chili to this, but we're not tonight, as my daughter will kill me. Now you're going to want to blend this on high for several minutes. Be sure to get it all mixing up. You want those bay leaves to be powderized. Alright, we're still going on the blending. As you can see, it's almost done, but there's a few bits of bay leaves there, and the bay leaf is quite sharp, so you want to ensure to pulverize any and all bay leaf that's in there. So I just like to move it around a bit, and then we'll hit it again for another few minutes to ensure everything's powderized. The house smells amazing after roasting those first few seeds. And we'll be back again in a few seconds. And here it is in its final form. The light in here today is absolutely shocking. I don't know if it's coming up too well. See what happens in the final production. But that's it all blended up. I actually ended up jerry-rigging this son of a bitch with a little couple of hair ties and a little clip because my thumb was getting sore. No, I had to chop up all the meat. So there's the diced meat. Now I'm gonna shish kebab the lot, and make sure you soak your little bamboo stickies for a while. They've been soaking for about half an hour now. That way it stops them from burning, but I'm actually not cooking these on charcoal. I'm gonna do them under the grill because it's too windy to have a fire going, and it's absolutely bloody freezing. So I'll be back once these are all done up. I'm actually gonna knock off a couple of tablespoons worth and add some of ground hot chili. Then this stuff is fucking hot, and I like, oh shit. Now well, that's gonna be extra hot tonight. Ooh yeah, gonna warm up with that one. So yeah, I'm just gonna add a bit of chili to some of it for myself. My daughter won't be eating that. That stuff's already ground up, so that'll be fine just like that. So if you want to add ground chili to it, you can. You can, like I said, you can actually rehydrate. First de-seed it. This is dried chilies. You take all the seeds out, put it in hot water for about an hour till it becomes soft. It will rehydrate. Then you strain the water, but you want to keep about 20 mils, 30 mils, about a little medicine cup worth. And then you stick these in the blender with all your dried goods. Once they blend up, you add that much water and probably twice that much of white vinegar. Once it all becomes liquefied, you then add around about 30 mils of olive oil really slowly so it becomes a paste, and you can actually use it for dipping, or you can paste it up and barbecue like over chicken Marylands. Actually becomes really nice, and I'll do a video on that one next time on how to make the harissa paste. But for now it's just the harissa powder, shish kebabs, and here we go. Stick numero uno. I'll be back to you once I've finished. By the power of the internet, cook it up. Now I'm hungry. It was saying, eat me. Now look at this, guys. Here it is. I just fried this one up quickly. It is freaking awesome. Oh, taste test time. Oh, mate. That's pretty good. I can taste the caraway, the cumin, the coriander, everything's perfect. Except for, I'll probably add a little bit more salt. The salt I've got is really strong salt, sea salt. And it's the strongest sea salt I've ever had in my life, so I was a bit skeptical on how much to use. A touch more salt would have been good, but cooked to perfection. And that flavour's delicious. I know what I'm going to try it with that. I'm going to try it with a good old garlic dip. A little teaspoon out. This little plastic fork will do. Good old garlic dip. Put a bit on there, because we all know garlic makes everything better. Oh yeah. That's the gun. That's the way. That's the way we should be eating. And not make a mess all over the floor. But anyway, guys, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. That is a gun spice to make. And if you have a go at it, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Cheers. Okay, so before I clean up, I decided I might as well finish it off. I've already seasoned up my shish kebabs, and I'm going to turn the rest of this into a paste. So I'm heating up the, rehydrating the chili, dried chili there. And it's going to take roughly 45 minutes to an hour to rehydrate, and then I will be back. Okay, so the chilies are going into the powder mix. bit of the water. I'm not going to put it all in, not just yet. And a bit of white vinegar. Not too sure measurements, just highball it for now. And then we're going to process it. I might actually add, I've got some fresh chili here. Back a couple of those in. Now we're going to process it. Process it all up. Automatic with my little jerry rigger. Still a few little lumps in there, keep smashing them up. Let's have a look. Still a few little lumpy bits, but we're going to add a little bit of oil to it now. I think it depends on the type of paprika you use too, with the colour that turns out. Drizzle of oil, it's probably about a tablespoon and a half of oil, olive oil so far. It's only a cheap blender as well, little $20 Target jobby. What I think I'll add is a touch more mint leaf. Oh yeah, that's really yum. That's actually really good. I'm going to save this for some chicken Maryland and I'm going to cook them on the barbecue. It's actually really hot too. Nice and spicy. I'm actually going to add a little bit of onion powder as well. I think you can use a little bit of onion powder and possibly a touch more garlic powder. And some, yeah, I think that'll do. Some garlic powder. Just a few little twerks. Just to a bit of oil. Clean the sides off a bit. So it all mixes up nice and evenly. Oh, shit. Nearly lost him. Oh, get rid of that. Get it off the lid. Because I'll have the lid too. I want it all to mix nice and evenly. Sorry about the camera view, guys. I only got two hands. I'll show you my little jerry rig up for me little camera gimbal. You won't believe it. I had to improvise. Get that on there. This is me jerry rig. It's a little coat hanger that I've heated up and melted to hold my little camera, my phone that I use for recording. And there we go. That should do it. Oh yeah, I might even baste a few of those little shish kebab tonight with this while it's cooking. Do a bit of the old basty. All this is filmed in real time. See if I want to pause it, of course. There we have it. And there we have it. Harissa paste. It looks really thick and brown on the camera, but it's not that brown. It's really nice and spicy though. This little blade is a bastard to get out at times. Perks of being a left-hander. I have to hug the camera. Now the blade wants to come off. Yeah. This is yum, and it is spicy as... Oh, that's the way it should be. And there we have it, guys. Needs a little bit of powder that didn't mix up in the bottom. Get into view a bit more. There we have it. Alright guys, there's the harissa powder and harissa paste. The paste is a gun. You enjoyed today's video on harissa paste and powder. I'll let you know how the kebabs turned out in the comments below, and this I will make chicken Marylands on my next video. Cheers guys.